And I'm Cathy.
And this is Maggie Mae. Join us as we follow the moon. Today we are staying just outside of Albuquerque, New Mexico at the Hidden Valley Mountain RV Resort. And we want to show you around what I'm going to call right now a campground, not a resort, as you can see by the size of our yard. But we want to show you around the park. It's a great location. It's very quiet. It's got its pluses.
Absolutely.
But we want to show you what, when you read the word resort, what a resort means. Now here we are on Interstate 40 going east from Albuquerque. And this is the layout of the park. Very simple. The road that you see in the middle are the lower level. The ones you see at the top are the upper level. This is 18 miles from downtown Albuquerque. And yes, I do apologize for the bug on the windshield. He's going to be here with us. I caught him on the interstate. The park is very good. When they send out your confirmation, they send out detailed instructions on how to get into the park, which are very important, and they're spot on. They're perfect. So when you come up to the exit ramp, you're going to turn right and immediately turn left. Depending upon your GPS, it's going to say that's Route 333, or it's going to say it is Old Historic 66. This is on Route 66.
Yes, it is.
Now they will tell you you'll come up to the Chevron station. That's all marked for Route 66. And they'll tell you to stop in front of the Chevron station. There's a wide berm there. And unhook your toad, just like those folks are doing. And where that little blue Volkswagen Beetle went is where we're going to go. So once your toad is unhooked, you'll see the sign for Hidden Valley Resort. They do accept Passport America, their AAA, their RPI, and Coast to Coast. We happen to come to them on Coast to Coast. There are 3 pretty good sized speed bumps as you go up the hill. And that curve back there is the reason they want you to unhook before you come into the park. Because that curve coming up that hill, that's a good speed bump. That curve coming in the park is what will get you if you've still got your toad on the back. You get to the top of this little crest and you'll see the signage letting you know you're going the right way. And as you come down a slight hill here, you'll see some parking area. You'll see where this RV is parked is where they want you to park to go into the office building there to register. Now on the end of the office are bathrooms and showers. Very nice, very clean.
They almost look brand new.
Yeah, this gives you a really good first impression of the park. Around the back is the laundry. I would love to show you the laundry. It's this door right here. But that door was locked.
We don't know if that was seasonal or not, but...
So the laundry didn't exist. On the other side, opposite the office, is this area that's got a nice little picnic area. It's got the clubhouse, which they were having a private party in when we filmed this. The swimming pool, they had not yet been filled for the season. And again, this was shot the middle of May. There's a playground. There's a half-court basketball. And then all of these sites that you see on the right are pull-throughs. And there's a good many of these pull-through sites. They go the length of the park. As we come down through here, I want to pan back across and show you. Those are not real wide sites. They are all terraced, so they're fairly level, but they are fairly narrow.
Yes.
On the left is the dog park. And we'll continue and go on down through here. You'll also see coming up here on the left, there'll be a building with an orange roof on it. And you'll see it right between the trees right there. That is their dedicated bathhouse. That also was locked the entire week we were here.
Yeah, so if you think you might want to use it, be sure and check before it's necessary.
Yes. Now we're going to come on down. Again, everything on the right there is pull-throughs. Where the road curves, there is the dump station. So it's very handy to get to. The road curves. This is another row. These are back-end sites on our left. And this little road comes down and comes out just by the dog park. In fact, you'll see it here again shortly on the left. So that's just a small group of sites right there. There again is the back side of the dog park. And we're going to come out right here back to that main row with those pull-through sites. We're going to make a left, and this is heading back up towards the dog park again and that bathhouse that was locked throughout our entire visit. And we are going to make a right here. And first on the left there, you'll see a real nice walking trail.
And they were nice.
The hill coming up is a little bit on the steep side, but it's easy enough to navigate. On the right is another trail, and that actually goes down to the office. The map will show you sites on the right-hand side of us. There are no sites on the right-hand side of us. There's a loop driveway, but it has boulders across it, so there's no access. We have back-end spots on the right, back-end sites on the left. Those back-end sites on the left butt up against more back-end sites. And at the end of this loop, we're going to turn and come back, and you'll see this little cleared area on the right-hand side. Those are 3 dedicated tent camping sites. Now, the sites you're seeing there on the left back up against the other side. We're going to come around over here and show you our site. And if you've watched our videos in the past, you know I will normally show you our site down the campside and then down the curbside. Today's a little bit different. This is our campsite. Not real wide, not a lot of space. And when you go all the way back to the back of the campsite, you'll see the electrical box and you'll see my cord running underneath the coach. There's one box there that services our coach, 50 amp, for site 84, and for site 59, which is also a 50 amp. And site 59 is right there. It backs up to our coach. So every one of those sites back in together. When we go around to the curbside, it's got a nice modern hookups for water and sewer, all threaded, No problems at all with hookups. Well, Kathy, what did you think of our stay at Hidden Valley Mountain RV Resort?
Well, honestly, I do really like it here. It's very quiet. There's a little bit of road noise, but it's a good spot for being able to get out and go and do and see a lot of things.
Yeah, the location is great. Highly recommend the location.
Absolutely.
It surprised me. We did hear Interstate 40 a little bit at night, and as far back as away from it as what we are, it must just be that the sound is following the terrain up here to the park. But nothing bad. I mean, we've been in a lot worse, a lot other places.
Yeah.
We came here on Coast to Coast, and we are still adamant fans of Coast to Coast. $10 a night camping. You do have amenity fees of $5 or $10 in some of these places. But that brings us to this park. And this was a park that had the laundry locked while we were here. The one freestanding bathhouse locked the entire time we were here. The middle of May, we're going to be checking out on the 16th of May, and the pool is empty, and it's been plenty warm enough. You know, it's been in the 80s.
Yeah, during the days.
And no lower than the middle 40s at night, so they're past their winter season. And there's an amenity fee at this park of $25 per night. And to me, I feel like if I'm going to pay for amenity fees, I want amenities. Even if I don't use them, I want to know I'm paying for something of value. And I didn't feel that we got the $10 for the reservation plus the $25, so $35 a night. Granted, if it's a resort, that's dirt cheap. But
the sites are really close. And there is no yard. There's no picnic tables. It said there was a campfire ring or something, stove.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that.
There's no campfire grills. There's no picnic tables. There's not room. You saw from our introduction, there's not room for a picnic table. Since I shot our site, we now have a backdoor neighbor, another Class A. And so when you put two coaches back to back in one pull-through site, we're sharing electrical boxes. It's a lot different than what I'm used to, especially for a resort. A campground.
It is a campground. It's got a little trail.
This is what I would have expected if they advertised it as Hidden Valley Campground.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have thought twice about it. With that said, would you stay here again?
I think I would, but there's flowers, and again, the location.
The location's the big thing
Yeah.
for me. We're right off of Interstate 40. We're 18 miles east of the I-25 and I-40 exchange downtown Albuquerque.
Would you stay here again?
I would probably look around, but if this was what was available, I would come back.
There are a lot of campgrounds around.
Yeah.
Just down the road, there's one.
Yeah. You saw that as we drove past the sign. It's a mile down the road. So, you know, it wasn't bad. I don't feel it was represented, and I feel that $25 a night additional for amenities is a little bit outrageous. But if you enjoyed our video today, leave us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so. Ring the notification bell. We'll keep you posted on everywhere we're going, everywhere we're staying, the good, the bad, all of it.
That's right. So thank you for following us as we follow the moon. I almost forgot my line.
Thanks for watching today.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel.
And be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when new videos come out.
Don't forget to follow us on social media too.